Good evening. I thank God for being here tonight. I thank God for each and every one of you. I'm a little emotional right now, as you can tell. I feel like I've given birth. Does that sound a little strange? John, there's a hymn that an old deacon was lining when I became a deacon at Mount Sinai. You guys know what lining a hymn is? Pastor Mike, you know, don't you? A charge to keep I have, a God to glorify. I didn't know what my charge was, but God showed me clearly to use the gifts that I have, the gifts that He gave me, to inspire others to be more like Him, to try to live a life that would always glorify Him. So when John brought this project to me, I was a little down at that particular time. I had spent all those years at Golf Digest, and I had come to the end of my contract, and they didn't renew it, and that was okay with me, I thought. But I was actually in a little bit of a depression. I don't know, there's some seniors in the audience, so you guys can probably identify with what I'm talking about. You work for 30, 40 years doing something, and all of a sudden they look at you and say, okay, you're kind of cool, but it's time for you to go. So, we had a great relationship, but we'll catch up with you somewhere down the line, maybe in a couple years. And so when John came to me, he was a godsend to me. I was working on other projects, but I wasn't working on anything that was going to fulfill me. But to see him, a brother in need of direction, in need of the gift that God had given me, made me realize that I did have a charge. And it was one that I was determined to keep. So he's right. We prayed many times. We disagreed sometimes. But when you read his book, you will see the collective effort of two people, well, I should say two humans, with supernatural guidance. That's what John's book is all about. He has a charge on his life. And I pray for each and every one of you that you don't have to go through the things that I went through to find the charge on your life. As long as it's glorifying God, you know you're in the right place at the right time. Thank you.